What is up, you guys, and happy Tuesday. Long time no video. I'm so sorry that I was not able to get a video up for Sunday. If you guys do follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you would have seen that I was not able to do so, but I will be making up for it by adding a bonus video this upcoming Saturday along with the usual Sunday video. So for today's video, we are going to be doing a full leg workout. I feel like I haven't done one in such a long time, so I thought I would take you guys along with me for my California leg workout. So I started this leg workout with leg extensions, 4 sets of 15 reps. I normally either begin with leg extensions or end with them. Today I felt like starting with them, to warm up my quads for the next few exercises. I didn't do anything too heavy or too light. I did a quite moderate weight just to warm those quads up. And then next we did the seated leg curl. And again, just warming up the hamstrings for the next exercises coming up. Same thing, moderate weight and 15 reps. For both leg extension and seated leg curls, you do want to make sure that you're keeping your toes nice and flexed. Although these exercises were meant to warm up my muscles, I do always make sure that I'm fully contracting those muscles, connecting my mind and the muscle, and getting a good squeeze and blood flow to those muscles. And then next up, you will see that we do the hack squats. Notice that because of my height, I did realize before I went into the full set that I did have to adjust it. So make sure that you do adjust that prior to loading the weight, because it was a little bit of a struggle to do it afterwards. You'll see here me struggling a little bit. Yep, just try to bring that down without hurting yourself. And then after, you'll notice I kind of play around with my foot position as well. When you're doing hack squats, you do want to make sure that your knees don't go over your toes. For me, I don't like my knees going over my toes just because it does make it feel really uncomfortable. So for the hack squats, you want to make sure that you're pushing it through the heels, and again, making sure those knees don't go over those toes. So next up, we did dumbbell stiff-legged deadlifts. These are an absolute staple of mine whenever I have a leg day. I always do these, and I make sure that I always keep constant tension in my hamstrings. So you guys will notice that I don't fully come up and squeeze like some people do when they do this exercise. I just like to keep that constant tension on my hamstrings. As usual, you want to make sure that you're putting all the weight through the heels. And then we did Bulgarian dumbbell split squats. I don't think you guys have seen me do this on my channel in a long time, or maybe at all, but these used to be an absolute favorite of mine that you can target your glutes, your quads, mainly, and a little bit of your hamstrings, but it's mostly glutes and quads. And for this one, that back foot can either be flat on the bench or up like mine is. For me, doing it flat on the bench is just so uncomfortable for my ankles, so you just have to find what's more comfortable for you. But I did 12 reps per leg for that one, and again, making sure you push to the heel, keeping your core braced and back straight. And then we moved on to single leg BOSU hip extensions. These are a killer for the bootay. If you guys have not tried these yet, I would highly recommend it. You want to make sure that you do scoot your bum all the way down to the BOSU ball before you put your heel into the center of that BOSU ball and push up. Obviously, it makes more sense when you just look at the video, but yeah, those are super killer for the bootay and hamstrings. And then I moved on to dumbbell step-ups. So these ones, the bench is a lot higher than I'm used to, so they were super challenging and they targeted my quads really, really well. I do also kind of focus on my glutes as well, but it kind of depends on the day what I want to focus more on. But I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I was super shaky by the end of this, but I kept it going. And for me, this was relatively heavy, and like I said, the higher the bench, the more challenging it was. So I stuck to 8 reps per leg for this one. And I wish I had more of a sturdy bench and not one that had cushion, so I definitely recommend doing it on more of a flat bench rather than one with cushion, just because then that's like one less thing for you to worry about, is like the balance of the cushion, if that makes sense. And then to finish up this leg workout, I did do some walking lunges across the gym area there and just did 4 sets to failure, and my legs were so shaky by the end of this workout. So anyways, if you guys try this workout, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on Saturday for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.